We are back with Charlie Sheen talking about the controversial doctor who claims he cured Charlie of HIV. So I'm going to show some footage to everybody right now about your trip to Mexico to actually see him and meet people he's taken care of and hear his story. What were you expecting when you hopped on that plane to fly down to Mexico?
I thought I would visit a lab of some type. I thought I would hang out at a clinic. I thought I would interact with some people in similar boats. I thought I didn't expect just to, be in a hotel room.
Did he have a lab?
Odd. He claimed it was a couple hours away.
So we asked Charlie to take a camera with him on this trip to document this meeting and the treatment he would be receiving. He told me when you were going down there that meeting had to happen right then because he was dying.
Right.
He had a piece of shrapnel.
Right. In his heart.
In his heart.
Yeah.
And he was bleeding out.
Right.
And I actually told him at the time, only half joking, that he should go see a doctor.
Right.
To take care of the bleeding. But he was very firm in his belief that he would be dead by the end of the weekend.
Yeah.
So you went down there, and when Charlie came back from Mexico, you told us Dr. Chichal did not want us to use this footage. Did not want us to air any of it.
None of it, no.
And I'm going to say this real quickly, and make it very clear. I respected his request, and we did not air that footage the last time you were on this show, even though we had it.
Sure.
But he used some of that footage when he was on the Bill Maher show. He also has made statements on his website showing you in Mexico. So he has violated what I believe is a politeness that we were showing to each other.
Yeah.
So we decided to reveal what Dr. Chichal did not want you to see when Charlie went to visit Dr. Chichal in Mexico.
We're going to spend a little time with Dr. S.
When I viewed the footage of Charlie's visit to Dr. Chichoa in Mexico, I found it both irresponsible and disturbing.
We're here to show the world exactly what he's doing.
I'm telling you how to cure cancer and AIDS. Number one, you find a guy with the balls to come and back you and the star power to let you know that it's out there.
It showcased Dr. Chichoa exhibiting a profound lack of professional boundaries.
Charlie is the only person ever to go virus not detectable, HIV negative. You're the safest in town right now. Right now, you're not infectious. Right now, we could have sex. I don't want to, but we could.
Makes two of us, yeah.
Damn it, Charlie. Charlie, I'm gonna ask you for a huge favor.
He then staged a highly unorthodox breast cancer examination and treatment.
Can you pop your hand here for me? Sure. You can actually feel a very hard lump right there.
What?
I just got hurt by Charlie Sheen.
Oh.
I got hurt by Charlie
Just
Sheen.
keep going, just keep going. It's not normal.
Okay, good. So just lean back and see. He's not a doctor, but he is an expert on breasts.
Chichoa then injected the woman's breast. Notice, no exam table, no gloves, no apparent sterilization. But most telling of all, after giving runaround answers to most of the questions I'd sent with Charlie, came this response to the most important question of all.
Now, I've met some researchers who would love to understand how your vaccine works so they can study it. Could I bring them some samples?
I could give it to you, and then if you would stand there while they tested it, if you would stand there while they dropped it on cancer and watched it die, if you would stand there while they dropped it on the HIV and watched it die.
If you gave it to me, I would give it to Dr. Oz, and he would do those exact tests and demonstrations on his show.
I'd be happy.
I guarantee it.
I'd be happy with that. I'd be happy with the camera being all over it.
So did you all hear what I heard? He offered to send the specimen back as long as we never let it out of our sight.
Sure.
So that there was no adulterating going on. The first red flag for me is that after he said he would give us that sample, Dr. Chichal would not give Charlie samples of the vaccine so we could test them. You visited some of the top researchers in the country on your quest, on your chase for the cure.
I have.
You would have taken it to the Scripps Center or some other reputable
Of course I
place.
would. Absolutely. This is just beyond unacceptable. This man is a liar. Also, that sitting there was so uncomfortable. It was so unnerving. I just wanted to crawl out of my skin. I felt so bad for that young lady, and it was just it was like that whole day. There was inappropriate behavior, and it was just creep city. And you could tell I wasn't comfortable
we
doing any of that. I mean, I was getting uncomfortable watching it again.
But Charlie, I don't think you're the only one to have fallen under his spell. But I also, just in doing our homework, I found this. This is a lawsuit. There it is. Those are the actual documents against Dr. Ochoa and his cohorts for fraud, malpractice, and wrongful death on behalf of a man who gave them more than $6 million and then died within days of receiving treatment. Are you surprised by this?
I mean, this is shocking. This is shocking. Well, that's just terrible. That's really sad. Yeah, this can never happen again.
Do you think he preys on the rich and famous?
I would support that, absolutely. Wow.
Did he ask you for money?
He didn't ask for money, but he always talked about how expensive all of his potions were to create. But he did ask for a lot of promotional stuff. He wanted to open clinics all over LA. He wanted to, oddly, help me start his children in the music business. And I said, I'm not in the music business, you know?
The third red flag actually has to do with how we credential doctors here. We hired a private investigator, and along with my medical unit, we found that Dr. Ochoa is not a registered doctor here in America.
Period, the end.
Period, the end.
Wow.
Not allowed to practice medicine here.
Which is why he said on Bill Maher that he treated me in Mexico for 2 months.
I believe that. I don't know that. But I know that when he treated you in Los Angeles, he was treating you illegally.
Wow. Well, shame on him, you know? I think whatever happens is what he deserves, you know?
Do you think Dr. Ochoa is a fraud?
100%. I think if he comes back here to practice medicine, he should be arrested.
Coming up today, new and this time I think really exciting HIV treatment beyond the horizon. Charlie's chase for the cure continues. We'll be right back. We are back with Charlie Sheen, who has made it his mission to chase the cure for HIV. And we're joining him on his journey. Charlie owes his life to the extraordinary antiviral medications that researchers have spent years developing. But those medications still aren't perfect, at least according to Charlie, and I have to respect him, he's the patient. So today, Charlie looks to the next frontiers in HIV treatments.
The longer I'm on this journey, it feels like the cure is chasing me. There's been a lot of people coming forward. There's been a lot of, I'll get a random letter once a week talking about some technology or science.
Today, Charlie's going to investigate two very different approaches to fighting HIV.
We have a meeting with a gentleman named Ben Daka. He's a filmmaker who's doing a documentary about two healers in Africa. How are you? Good?
Initially, I was born in Zambia.
Oh, wow.
That's Africa, southern part of Africa.
Sure.
And I mean, I've seen it all. I grew up back in the 90s. At one point, the country, 22% were HIV positive.
Wow.
22%.
22%, wow.
So this is what I put together,
Okay.
pretty much just to show what the document is going to be about.
Did something, you know, similar down in Mexico with a certain doctor, and it was not what I was promised or the results I was looking for. I'm not going to be that person that, because of one bad experience, I dismiss other opportunities that come my way. You've given me a lot to think about here.
Next, a highly scientific approach with cutting-edge therapeutics.
We have a meeting with Cytodyn. They're involved in some technology and some science that could revolutionize treatment as we know it.
I'm the president and CEO of Cytodyn, a public company who's developing Pro 140 for HIV. And our product, Pro 140, is different than any approved drug out there. We are in phase 3. We are not approved yet.
Okay.
We are hoping to be able to be commercial in 2017.
The stuff I take, it's proven that it works for me. Where does yours differ? How is yours better?
Hardly any toxicity, hardly any side effect. And we have done over 200 patient studies. No serious adverse event was ever reported.
Would that make a difference to you?
Make a big difference.
We've asked Dr. Nader Pourhassan, he's the CEO and president of Cytodyn, to join us. Kudos for the high-tech work you're doing. So Charlie, what was it about what Cytodyn was offering that appealed to you?
The zero toxicity, the infrequency of how often to do it would be. Is it 2 shots?
That's correct.
Potentially 1 a month. It's sub-Q.
1 shot a month.
Yeah,
instead of the pills every day.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and no toxicity. And so there is that stigma sometimes of taking the pills, reminding yourself that you have this every day. And not that anybody that has it should forget, because it's impossible to, but perhaps with this treatment, bi-monthly or monthly, it could eliminate some of that.
So I understand you have a big announcement. Take it away.
So Charlie has shown interest on participating in a trial that we have, and that's monotherapy. He will be taking, if he's screened and accepted to be participant on the trial, he will be putting away all of his pills. He will not be taking no more pills, and he will take 2 sub-Q injection every week. And it will be on a trial, so it will be monitored by a doctor that will sign in to Charlie.
Just to be clear, so Charlie, since day 1 on this show, has been desirous of getting off his pills. If he enters this trial with you, Charlie will actually be able to go off those pills that he dreads.
Exactly. We have patients who have gone 18 months without any pills. Some patients 7 pills a day. They put all of it away, and we're very proud of those results.
You excited by that?
I'm very excited by this. Yeah, I'm very excited. And this is not. I know we're coming off all these other segments and talking about all the crap I went through. No, these are scientists and brilliant doctors and researchers, and this gentleman, and it's a public company. There's absolute transparency. There's no back rooms or hidden agendas. This feels like the next wave of the future for treatment.
So Dr. Zenga, what do you think about this experiment?
Well, obviously I'm very excited, but I get paid to be pessimistic and cautious, and this is an experimental agent. It's an experimental treatment. It's only been tested on a small number of people for a year and a half, but it looks incredibly promising, and it's legitimate, thank God.
Kudos to you. And you'll keep telling us how you're doing on it.
Absolutely.
As honest as you always are.
Yes, of course I will be. Yes. I'm gonna hang with this guy instead.
When we come back, Charlie Sheen's going to answer your questions about HIV and his chase for the cure. Stick around. We are back with Charlie Sheen, and he's agreed to take some questions from the audience. So start us off.
Hi, Charlie.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Not bad, thank you.
You look great, by the way.
Oh, you're very kind. Thank you.
So, when you first met Dr. Sam, your first reaction to him, did you Google him, research him, think that he was a good fit for you?
Stupidly, I did not. I should have Google Chromed him. And no, but I trusted the research done by the people that delivered him to me, and that's on me. That's on me.
Hi, I'm Victoria.
Hi, how are you?
I'm a mom. I'm a huge fan.
Oh, thank you.
I'm just wondering
Appreciate
if you've talked to your younger kids about your HIV.
I know. I talked to my oldest daughter, Cassandra, before I announced it with Matt Lauer. It's a conversation that I'm looking forward to having. The one I know I have to have. They're still very young. Go ahead.
Hi, Charlie. I'm
Hi.
Sharon.
Hi, Sharon. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Not too bad.
I was just wondering if you had any regrets in light of your diagnosis about your previous lifestyle.
Yeah. I mean, of course I do. Yeah. But you can't live in regret. You got to live. You got to live for today's realities and challenges and yeah. But it'd be impossible. I'd be sitting here lying if I said that I didn't have any. Seriously, that's a really good question. Thank you.
And one more. Go ahead, ma'am.
Hi, how are you? I'm Charlie, and I have a question for you.
Okay.
I noticed that as growing up, watching you on TV and stuff like that, I noticed you bulldozed through a lot of stuff in the media. So my question is, as your life starts to cyclone, where do you find your quiet and your peace? And how do you feel about the media, you know, like this happening to you and coming out in the media, being HIV and being exposed in the media?
I'm grateful to the media at this point that I was able to be free, to use the media as to have a voice when all I had was echoes, you know. And it is, you know, it's kind of a full-time job sometimes being me, you know what I mean? As it can be for you, correct? Exactly. For all of us. But I think if I just don't get overwhelmed, and again, I don't read so much stuff about me because it's usually just, it's either not true or like really embarrassing, you know. I hope I answered your question.
Yes. Charlie, thank you very much. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss out on new videos to live the good life.